Many victims of narcissistic abuse cling to the hope that if they can just show the narcissist how much they love him, the narcissist would change. They also dread that if they leave a narcissist, then another person may come along and change the narcissist into a wonderful person. We may think that it is the fear of missing out that causes victims to fear the narcissist will change when they leave him, but there's often a deeper subconscious reason. I am not enough. The thought that if you showed more love and did more for the narcissist, then they will change often stems from a deep-rooted belief that you are not enough. This deep-rooted belief of not being good enough often comes from childhood, where a parent ignored you or nothing you did was ever good enough. No matter what you did, you were always criticized or your accomplishments downplayed. This can cause you to desperately seek validation from a parent, while believing it is your fault when you do not get validation, for you did not try hard enough. You may start to believe that you need to earn someone's love. In adulthood, this can manifest as you seeking validation from your partner that you are lovable, and that if they mistreat you, then it is your fault for not trying hard enough to win their love. That in some way you were not enough to be loved or worthy of love. This can cause you to become desperate in seeking validation from this person that you are lovable. No matter what other people say about you, only what the narcissist says and thinks of you starts to matter. For you may be driven by a deep fear that if this person rejects you, no one else would ever love you. Fear of being unlovable. If you have a deep belief of not being good enough, then even if you see and admit to yourself that you are being abused, some part of you will still fear that you caused it in some way or deserved it in some way. These are deep emotional wounds from childhood that will rip at your heart. Thinking of leaving the narcissist can cause extreme fear and hopelessness in you. You may rationalize it with, I don't know how to take care of myself, or I don't have money to support myself, or any other reason. But often those are the logical answers for the fear we feel that our mind comes up with, as we don't always know where the fear comes from. A lot of the time the fear is driven by the deep subconscious belief of not being good enough and being unlovable. For we can accept that there are evil people in the world, but what if we leave a narcissist and they hook up with another person and then are the most wonderful person in the world? That would be confirmation that in fact it was us who were not enough to be loved by the narcissist, that we are indeed useless. This fear that someone else would get the love, attention and validation we so desperately crave from a narcissist is so intense that it can keep us from leaving the narcissist no matter how badly we are abused. For in some way, our life depends on getting recognition from the narcissist that we are worthy of being loved, or that the narcissist is so evil that they will never change. This is often why victims of abuse struggle with deciding to leave, as they fear so much that they are making a mistake, that if they just tried one more time, they would be enough, and that finally the narcissist would see them as a person worthy of being loved. It is a vicious cycle where the more the victim is abused, the more they need the abuser's validation of being lovable. The search for meaning. If you have endured suffering, you may have asked yourself, what is the point of all of this? We seek meaning in life, and what happens to us? Empaths often have a mistaken belief that love can heal all, and if they just can love the narcissist enough, the narcissist would change. They also often hold the belief that if they can change the narcissist, then all the suffering they went through would have been worth it. To leave a narcissist would be throwing away all the suffering and saying it meant nothing. Worse would be if another person then comes along and changes the narcissist. Not only would all the suffering we endured for the narcissist be for nothing, but we would also be giving proof that our love was not enough to change the narcissist and that we were not worthy of love. We may also then fear that it was us who caused the narcissist to behave badly, which is strengthened by the memories of how amazing they treated us in the beginning. We don't see it as a narcissist who fooled us, but think we changed and we were no longer enough to be loved. Facing the truth. We first have to accept that we are worthy of being loved for who we are. That love is not bought, that you cannot make another person love you, and that you deserve to be happy and in a loving relationship. There's never an excuse for abuse. A person who loves you cannot abuse you, for their love will stop them from hurting you. If a person really loved you, they would have shown it to you this moment and every moment thereafter. A person who loves you does not promise to love you in the future or if you do what they want. A person who loves you does so now, regardless of what you do for them. Why the narcissist? There are billions of people on earth. Why does it need to be this person? Why does this person need to love you? Is this person really the only person on earth who can make you happy? If so, why are you not happy now? If they were really meant for you or your soulmate, they would show you love even if you needed to change. They would have supported you lovingly in your journey through life. The narcissist may have gotten you to believe you deserve nothing better than them and that no one else would ever love you. And maybe you are in a bad situation now. But that does not mean that no other person or the billions of people on earth would never love you. Nor does it mean that you cannot change your life around and better your situation. Imagine you went to a dealership wanting a car to tow a caravan, and the dealer sold you a car with a promise that it would serve your purpose. You go home ecstatic and pack the car and caravan and then take to the road. But the car struggles and barely has the power to pull away. On uphills, the car overheats, and on downhills, the brakes fail as they too overheat. After some time, you realize that the car is too small for the caravan and that the dealer lied to you. Will you continue to waste money on the car, paying the payments, or will you sell it and then go to another dealer with the new information you gained of what car you need? If you're not willing to throw money away on a car that cannot make you happy, why throw your life away day by day by staying with a person who cannot make you happy? Just like a car that you just bought, you may not be able to sell it immediately, but you would start to plan for when you can afford to sell it. You may not be able to leave a narcissist immediately, but every day you do not plan to leave is a day wasted. Yes, someone else may buy your car and it may be perfect for them, but you know it would never have made you happy. Yes, someone else may come along and be happy with a narcissist, but the narcissist is not making you happy, nor will they ever be able to make you happy.